Now here with more reaction, former Republican Senator Scott Brown and Fox News contributor Leo Terrell. Leo, let me start with you, because I would agree that this really is cosmetic. She's not going to change her approach. She's going to be, look, she's a middle-aged woman. She had remained with the Democrats all this time. Even I got out of the Democratic Party. We know Tulsi Gabbard did. But I don't see this as an indication that her approach is going to change at all. I don't see her exactly becoming a conservative, do you?
I don't see her being a conservative, but she's read the writing on the wall, Tammy. She's persona non grata in the Democratic Party. She's going to get primaried. She knows that. And so she knows she can no longer tolerate the left wing of the party. She cannot tolerate the lying coming out of Washington that there's not an open border, the crime, the inflation. So she's trying to find a middle ground. The question here is, does she have enough conservative Democrats, independents, and Republicans for a re-election? She can't raise money as a Democrat. This is for her own survival. But I think it's a plus for the Republicans. They'll take whatever they can get from her. And it's really a cosmetic loss for the Democrats. They'll maintain majority. But she has no future in the Democratic Party.
You know, that's a great way to put it. You know, Scott, here you've got a woman who, you know, look, she's a politician. She wants to continue to work. She's, you know, it's in Arizona. There's many different kinds of coalitions you can build. Is this perhaps anticipating the problems the Democrats are going to have in 24? And also perhaps the presumption that she can win as an independent, or maybe this is kind of the first soft step into becoming a Republican. What's your feeling on this?
Well, she should probably talk to Lisa Murkowski up in Alaska. I mean, she went through something very similar. You know, and she voted 93% of the time with her party, but that's still not good enough. Listen, folks, this isn't JFK's party, Democratic Party anymore. There's very little room for any deviation, you know, breaking from the party line. And if it was somebody who was just trying to do it for self-survival, I'd be a little bit more concerned or upset. But her and Joe Manchin have the battle scars and the street cred to be able to make a decision like that, because the way that she was treated was horrific. I mean, following her into the bathroom, the constant harassment, just because she wanted to get a better deal for this country. Right. I mean, the spending that we're seeing is leading to inflation, obviously, that we're having, that we've never seen in my lifetime that I remember, and it never stops. So I think this gives her a little bit of extra control. While they don't want to tick her off too much, she may lose a couple of subcommittee chairs and maybe a committee chair, whatever. They keep pushing her, then she'll go next door. And Joe Manchin may be not too far behind, because I've always thought Joe, who's a friend as a Republican, he has those strong conservative JFK values. Right. And that's no longer needed or wanted in the Democratic Party, sadly.
You know, Leo, you know, we both have seen what the left is about, what the Democrats are about. We also know that when you separate yourself emotionally and politically, that there is a freedom to being able to be perhaps more honest, to being able to be more yourself. There's less fear attached. How do you think that might play out for her?
I think it plays out well for her because she's liberated. She doesn't have to worry about the rhetoric from the far left. She doesn't have to worry about the squad. You saw that clip about AOC. They hate her, and she knows it. So now she has a degree of independence. But I'll tell you right now, she's a political animal, Tammy. She wants to stay in politics. Joe Lieberman had a playbook that worked well when he left the Democratic Party. So I think she needs to talk to Joe Lieberman as well to find out what's the plan to run as an independent. And she needs to start working on that plan right now and start fundraising. She's not going to raise a nickel as a Democrat. Yeah,
that's a great point. Look, when he was still a Democrat, Lieberman was the last Democrat I ever gave money to. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Very exciting time for her and the rest of us as well.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.